I will be especially very careful. By Lauren Child. I have this little sister Lola. She is small and very funny. Lola's bestest friend Lotta has come round to play. Lotta has got a new coat, and Lola really likes it. Lotta says, it's an extra special present from my granny. She got it from abroad. Lola says, it really is the most loveliest thing I have ever seen. It is very white. It reminds me of snow, lovely white snow, and it is as soft as feathers and as fluffy as a baby kitten. In the kitchen, I say, why are you wearing my mom's apron, Lotta? And Lola says, because she is wearing her brand new fluffy coat, and she must not do spilling. How are you going to keep it all new and fluffy and white, Lotta? And Lotta says, I will not get it wet in the rain. I will not eat food unless I am very careful, and I will not play in the park because of the mud. When it's time to go home, Lola says, we can do swapping if you like. You can borrow my new clippy handbag, and I can borrow your fluffy coat, and I will be especially very careful. Okay, says Lotta, and you'll remember to keep it all new and fluffy and white. But when Mom takes us to the supermarket, Lola says, help! The shopping trolley has got Lotta's coat. So I help Lola to untangle Lotta's coat from the shopping trolley. Lola says, does it still look like new? And I say, it's definitely still brand new. In the post office, Lola says, Charlie, I'm just going to be a little bit away from you because you are sticky. But then Charlie, so I help to unstick Lola. Has it unstuck the fluff? Says Lola. Don't worry, it's still all fluffy. On the way to the library, Lola says, oh no, it's raining. Lotta's coat is getting all wet, and I say, here, have Mom's umbrella. And Lola says, is the coat still fluffy and white? And I say, yes, it's fine. Phew, says Lola, it's definitely safe in the library, Charlie. There is no rain in here, and there's no shopping trolleys, and no sticky things, but there are hundreds of books. On our way home, I say, it's so sunny now, I don't even need my coat. Oh no, Lotta's coat. So we run back to the library. But Lotta's coat is not anywhere. It's a dreadful disaster, Charlie. At bedtime, Lola says, what am I going to say to Lotta? You'll just have to tell her the truth that you lost her coat. But what if she doesn't like me anymore? Says Lola. And I say, I'm sure she will understand. The next day, Lola sees Lotta in the school playground. Hello, Lola, says Lotta. Where's my fluffy coat? And Lola says, we went to the supermarket, and I kept it all fluffy. I took it to the post office, and it still looked like new. And it rained, but I borrowed Mom's umbrella, and then we went to the library, and it got a bit slightly lost. But then you found it, says Lotta. And Lola says, no, it is very lost. I am really sorry, Lotta. But just then, Minnie comes over. I've got your coat, Lola. You left it in the library. And Lola and Lotta say, oh, thank you. In the classroom, Lola says, ooh, that is a very fluffy and white pencil case. Maybe I could borrow it? And Lotta says, no.